Drop down below in the comments if you guys think that Senator John Kennedy is a voice of reason in this crazy world, okay? I mean, drop down below in the comments if you guys wish that we could just clone Senator John Kennedy and replace all of the clowns in the Senate with clones of Senator John Kennedy. I mean, let me know what you guys think about that down below in the comments. Okay, I think that Senator John Kennedy, is a national treasure and a true gem. We see that Senator Kennedy consistently gives us his daily dose of common sense and humor, and I'm absolutely here for it. We absolutely love that. And with that being said, shout out to the King Squad. Smash the like button, hit subscribe. It's great to see you guys. I hope everybody's having a great and awesome day. Let's get right into this video. Links to support the channel are down below in the description. Thank you for all donations, and let's go.
Louisiana Senator John Kennedy. Senator, thank you so much for joining us. What comes to mind, what comes to the stomach when you think of AOC running for President of the United States of America?
Well, let me address first your question about dark woke. I think the Democrats are trying to appear more manly. Just a thought, but they may want to consider first getting rid of their man purses and their organic broccoli. Dark woke, light woke, mellow yellow woke, it's still woke. And that's the Democrats' problem. If you believe the polls, Jason, most Americans believe that Republicans aren't perfect, but they think the other side's crazy. They think that Democrats, like Congresswoman Ocasio-Cortez, have chosen to become what my son would call utter nutters. I mean, you think about it, and think about what the Congresswoman stands for. If you're a Democrat in today's Democratic Party, you're not allowed to fire bad employees, to fire bad teachers. You're not allowed to cut wasteful spending. You're not allowed to deport illegal immigrants. You're not allowed to oppose MS-13. You're not allowed to like cops. You're not allowed to prosecute thieves who steal less than $950. You're not allowed to question vaccines. You're not allowed to oppose sex change operations for minors. Or transgender people in women's bathrooms or playing women's sports. You're not allowed to oppose critical race theory in our schools. You're not allowed to oppose reading porn to grade schoolers. You're not allowed to oppose racial quotas. But you are required to use certain pronouns and to believe that men can breastfeed. Now, I don't.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing right there. Okay, I have to pause it for like YouTube's purposes, but shout out to Senator John Kennedy. Do you guys, can you guys even recognize the Democrat Party anymore? I mean, it's like the Democrats just have become so unrecognizable. It's just insane, okay? And, it really starts to look more and more like the Democrats have sold out their voters. They've done their absolute best to sell out the American citizens. The Democrats have consistently done their best to, be an enemy of the USA. That's what it seems like more and more each time we see what they prioritize, what they focus on, who they give power to, what they invest into. So I really think that Senator John Kennedy has an excellent point here with just, addressing that the Democrat Party of today is not the Democrat Party it once was. But let me know what you guys think. Do you guys agree with Senator John Kennedy? Let me know your thoughts down below.
I don't think I'm being unfair. This is what Democrats and Congresswoman Ocasio-Cortez now believe. And a charitable interpretation for this kind of behavior does not exist. And the American people look at it and they just want to jump out of a moving car. And that's why Democrats are polling right up there with scalp psoriasis. In terms of the Congresswoman, look, I encourage her to run. I hope she does run. I understand. I listened to her speech. I understand her slogan is going to be "Change begins with a mustard seed." which I think is interesting. I guess if Governor Pritzker runs, his slogan will be, "You can have a tummy and still be yummy." I don't know. I just think with the Congresswoman, if you scratch the surface, you get more surface. I don't think she has the.
Totally agree. Drop down below in the comments if you guys agree with Senator John Kennedy regarding his comments on AOC. Do you guys think that, if you scratch the surface, you get more surface with AOC? Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Okay, I really think that, if you vote for AOC, it's like, have you not learned from Ku Klux Kamala Harris? I mean, that's how I see it. But let me know what you guys think about AOC down below in the comments. Do you guys think that she is positioning herself to, try to finish off America? It's just like Jasmine Crockett, AOC. It's like the Democrats keep doubling down in delusion. They haven't learned their lesson yet. And I really believe that's what Senator John Kennedy is getting across with just addressing the state of the Democrat Party today and who they are trying to put in positions of power. So let me know your thoughts on that. I always look forward to seeing what you guys have to say. Let's get back to the video. Let's go.
Intellectual firepower to run a campaign to be president, but I hope she does.
Yeah, it's interesting with Donald Trump. I don't think the Democrats ever took the time or had the inclination or even the ability or aptitude to understand Donald Trump and his appeal to the American people. I think authenticity wins elections and it wins hearts and minds. And Donald Trump has that top to bottom. It's authentic. And this dark woke is really interesting. Donald Trump took this lane called common sense. And that meant that the Democrats, being anti-Trump, had to go the opposite of everything that is common sense. I mean, that's where I read it. Am I wrong on that?
No, I think Trump beat Harris because Trump represented hope and Harris represented more hurt. But I do think that what the American people trusted Trump most on was the economy. Inflation. I mean, inflation was man-made, and that man's name was Joe Biden, and it gutted people like a fish. And when moms and dads lie down to sleep at night, Jason and Kent, they're worried about the economy. They're worried about the high prices. That's why we've got to pass the reconciliation bill. That's our plan to deal with lowering these prices.
At this point, too, shout out to Senator John Kennedy with addressing these, interesting questions as well. It really seems like the Democrat Party won't even exist. I mean, if they don't change their views and the people they push to put in positions of power. So, only time will tell, in my personal opinion, but judging by their track record, the Democrats are cooked. So let me know if you guys agree. What are your thoughts down below in the comments? I think that the Democrats, as they continue to double down in delusion, I think they are solidifying the Republicans in power in 2028. But let me know what you guys think. Shout out to Senator John Kennedy for addressing these truths, dropping these truth bombs on us, and let's go.
No, that is the key. It is a team sport, particularly in the House, and it'll be fascinating to see. But that Trump agenda and that one big, beautiful bill, we're counting on you and a whole lot of others to make it happen. Senator Kennedy, thank you for joining us. You're one of our favorites. We do.
And there we have it for this interview. Shout out to Senator John Kennedy, okay? Drop down below in the comments if you guys really love his humorisms, not humorisms, but yes, his humor, his wit, his knowledge, okay, his commentary, all that kind of stuff, his thoughts, everything, I think that Senator John Kennedy consistently, time and time again, solidifies himself as a national treasure. And, I totally love his sarcasms and everything like that and his opinions regarding a lot of these topics and everything like that. And I really think Senator John Kennedy's on point and really, straightforward, truth-telling and just, common sense based, that kind of thing, really straight thinking ultimately. And I really believe that this is what sets Senator John Kennedy apart from his peers, if you will, right? So, yeah, the Democrats have really turned, the government into a joke. They consistently show you that they don't care about their voters, the economy. They don't care about the American citizens. They don't care about families. They don't care about children. We see that the Democrats are just, just lost ultimately. And so the question really presents itself that, would you really want this party that's all over the place, can't even get their leader in order or a leader in order? Would you really want them being in charge of your life? That kind of thing. And I think that Senator John Kennedy was really like getting that part across, that point across with, just his humor, calling them nutter utters and stuff like that. He makes it so everyone can understand it and, enjoy it at the same time. So, yeah, but ultimately, I really think that that's what Senator John Kennedy was getting to, was that the Democrat Party is solidifying failure for a very long time. So that's what I believe we will see. But let me know what your thoughts are. Do you think that Democrats are headed on a highway to hell kind of thing, right? Or do you think that the Democrats, are somebody we should really consider, we have to step it up against for 2028? Let me know your thoughts down below. Shout out to the King Squad. Smash the like button, hit subscribe. Thank you for any and all donations. Thank you for all donations. Thank all the links to support the channel are down below in the description. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.